WCOS In Hanover.
Good morning, Snacktown. Welcome to WCOS in Hanover. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The crowd dies.
Crowd never lived.
It is Monday, January 16th, and we are overjoyed to welcome you to another episode of WCOS in Hanover. It's episode 20 to be exact.
20 weeks in a row.
20 weeks in a row. We are bringing it to you live from the Grand Auditorium of the Church of Satire Comedy Club. I am your host, Darnell Fuson, and I am joined by my co-anchor and partner, Tom Nutty. Tom.
Hell yeah. Bake that pie.
Bake that pie. Bake that pie.
Fucking Monday morning, baby.
What kind of pie would you bake if you was going to bake one right now? What Monday morning pie are you after?
I've put some thought into this, and I would go with craisins.
A craisin pie.
You ever had one?
No.
Look
Okay.
into it.
All right.
I think it would be good.
I would try it. I'd do it. I feel like Mondays are so
Pumpkin
red.
pie.
No.
No? How about a sweet potato pie that's exactly like a pumpkin pie?
No. I feel like Mondays have to be like a
Shoe fly pie?
like a red apple pie.
Red apple pie?
Red apple pie. What?
I was just hoping I had somebody over there to Google it. So if you're listening, pause
You
this.
don't.
Just if you're listening, pause this. Google red apple pie.
Well, it's an apple pie, but it's red.
I mean, like what makes it red? Not the apples.
Yeah.
But you cut the red part off.
No. You
No.
no.
Not in your pie?
Yeah, you put that in.
What if you just cut the skin off the apples, but left the apple out and just made red?
That's what this
That's
is.
all it is apple skins?
Yeah. And some
Fuck.
sugar. You just cook them down. It's just like apple filling, but it's the skins. It's way more fiber.
So are you saying you make a red skin pie?
Whoa, I don't think you can say that. That's
I
hate
didn't.
speech.
You made it.
No,
I was just asking a question.
No, you said it.
I was just putting letters together.
I make a red apple pie.
Red apple pie out of just the skins.
Don't say it
That
again.
are.
You're gonna get us.
I'm not.
You're gonna get us demonetized, Tom
clarifying-
Nutty. You're
I'm
gonna get us deplatformed.
I'm just asking for clarification that you take a red apple.
We're gonna be canceled.
You take the skins of a red apple.
Yeah.
And you make a pie out of it.
I peel the red
Skin. Go ahead.
apple.
Yep. What do you peel off of that?
I peel the apple skin off of the apple.
What color? What color apple?
I peel the red apple skin off of the red apple.
We're
Tom.
getting closer.
You're not gonna get me to.
Is this a native recipe, you think?
You're not gonna get me to hurt my people.
Wow. Shout out Redskin Pie. Go ahead. Glad we got through that.
Well, it's Monday, and
Don't worry, we can just call it Commander Pie from now on.
football team pie. Okay.
Ayo.
I would love a football team cream pie. All right. It's Monday, and you know what that means. The return of our weekly open mic showcase, Open Mic Nitro. That is right. Tonight, every Monday, Open Mic Nitro takes over the Grand Auditorium at the Church of Satire Comedy Club. Tonight and every Monday, we will be here at 7:30 p.m. in time to open the doors and make 16 5-minute spots available for open mic comedy sign-up.
At 7:30. So
At 7:30.
don't like yank on the door at 7:15 and give us dirty looks.
Don't do that, because you know what? We're not open yet. And I get it. You guys think because we're all like friends outside of here that we're all friends inside of here. But, you know, it not be like that. When we not open, we not open.
There's
Not
a
everybody
reason.
can be coming in here when we not open.
There's a reason doors have locks.
Right, and there's a reason that we say they open at 7:30 p.m. That is because that is when we unlock them.
And unless you have a key, you got to wait till 7:30.
Exactly.
It's pretty fucking simple.
I'll tell you what, though, if you can't wait until 7:30 to sign up, you can reach out ahead of time. We have multiple avenues where you can do that. You could reach out directly to Tom or myself. That's not preferable. You could reach out to the COS Open Mic Nitro Facebook page or Instagram. You could even reach out to the Church of Satire Comedy Club Facebook page or Instagram.
If you wanted to, you could write us a letter.
You could do that in
Because
advance.
the club has a mailbox.
We
It's
do.
106 Broadway, Hanover,
PA.
Pennsylvania.
17331.
So if you're thinking like within the next 2 weeks you'd like a spot, pen us a letter.
Let us know. You could also send that letter via carrier pigeon. More on that coming up later in the show.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Top 2 favorite pigeons. Go ahead.
Yeah. We do highly recommend getting here either when the doors open or
When
as
they close.
many people. That's preferable in some instances. Last week we had a high volume of pre-sign-ups, people that reached out ahead of time before doors even opened. They reached out digitally.
Half the list was full before the doors were open. So, like, think about that before you drive up here. Just send a message
Right.
letter, fire signal, anything.
Yeah.
But, yeah, half the list was full.
When we opened, we had 16 open mic comedy spots, but only 8 of them were available because we have 16, and you said half, so 8. 8.
Yeah.
Hanover will teach you how to count.
Quick maths.
Quick maths. And not only do we only have 8 spots available when those doors actually open at 7:30 p.m., we filled them. So think about that.
Well,
right?
we had 8 spots available when doors opened, and there was 5 people waiting at the door.
Yeah.
So what's the math on that?
So really, there was only like 3 spots available.
Hell yeah, dude. So good at this. I'm so glad he can count.
So
I can't.
I guess if there ends up being so much demand, we could move this thing to a sign up via email ahead of time type of open mic. I don't know.
Pay me $25, you can have my spot.
Yeah, or we can just start scalping the spots.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'll sell Tommy Lutz's spot for $3.
Hey, Tommy Lutz's spot is always available for purchase.
A firm handshake might secure you into that spot. Brief eye contact, and you can have it.
Anything to keep him from doing art with us. All right. But we're not going to let that distract us from the fact that we have the hottest open mic in America with a strong audience made up of Hanover's finest open mic nitroids. And that is every Monday, Open Mic Nitro. Come on out.
On time.
On time, 7:30. This Wednesday, you should be on time for a great, wonderful show and lineup. It is our Craft Brewed Comedy Show. This is our monthly Who's on This show, except we'll tell you who's on this show. That's a confusing pitch. You can tell we have a new intern. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this Wednesday's Craft Brewed... this Wednesday... Hold on. Hold on.
The intern got that part right. It is this Wednesday.
This Wednesday's January edition of Craft Brewed Comedy is brought to you by the Winner's Circle in Hanover, PA. I don't even think it's called the Winner's Circle anymore. I think
Just the circle.
It's just the circle. It's just the circle. It's
not a circle.
It's okay.
The circle.
Well, Craft Brewed Comedy this month is brought to you by The Circle in Hanover, Pennsylvania. What does that mean? It doesn't just mean that we sit here and talk about how you say the name. If you take your ticket or proof of purchase, everything's digital nowadays, to The Circle, and you show them here in Hanover that you have participated in Craft Brewed Comedy, they will have exclusive deals and offers for you.
And if you, for some reason, don't have your ticket by the time you get to the circle, I will give you a secret password that you have to tell the guy in the men's room at the circle, and he will give you the discounts.
He'll give you all the nose discounts. Okay.
Ayo.
That's right.
69 cents off. You know what I'm saying?
That is right.
Who's on the show? Do you know who's on the show?
I
Do you
know
know
who's
who's
on the
on the
show.
Who's on the show?
I know who's on the poster.
Well, good, because that's who's on the show.
Mostly.
Kinda.
Kinda.
A little bit.
A little bit. Advertised to appear is going to be Eric Woodworth, Ryan Nazer, and Tommy Sinbazo. Card subject to change.
Hey, yo. Took the words right out of my mouth.
I know who will be appearing in a subject to change role. However, I don't think we're at liberty to tell you. That is the who's on this show part of this show.
Yeah, there will be a mystery guest because we've had some scheduling changes. So it'll be myself, Eric Woodworth, Ryan Nazer, and a mystery guest. Probably one of the best-selling guests, comics that we've had in this club all year.
I'll say this, right? Last week, Tom said everyone on this show is a headliner. Everyone advertised on this show is a headliner. And your replacement for this show
It's also a headliner.
is also a headliner. So it's not like the quality's dropping.
No, if
know,
anything, level it up.
I'll give you another hint. This replacement headliner is a sellout headliner here at the Church of Satire Comedy Club. And if you want to know who it is, you can go to www.churchofsatirecomedyclub.com right now to get your tickets for Craft Brewed Comedy.
Hell yeah.
While you're there, get yourself a pair of something nice for this weekend. Yes, I am talking about tickets to see Adam Muller live here in the Grand Auditorium of the Church of Satire Comedy Club. That is Friday, January 20th and Saturday, January 21st. Adam has previously appeared here at the club featuring for the hilarious Natalie Cuomo, and now he's back to close out not one but two weekend shows here in the heart of Snacktown, USA, Hanover, PA.
Yeah, Adam's cool as shit. I like him.
Hell yeah. Taylor Yarish will be featuring, along with friend of the show and creator of the foreign movie title game, Greg Billett, who will be hosting all weekend.
He's also the two-time winner of the Stickiest of the Icky Lifetime Achievement Award. He's been gifted this at work twice now. Just wanted to put that out for you, Greg.
He's the
Congratulations.
stickiest of the
He was
icky?
given the Lifetime Weed Achievement Award, which is called the Stickiest of the Icky, for his passion and his dedication to his work.
Hell yeah.
So,
Congratulations, Greg.
good job,
You'd
Greg.
think with all that love for weed, you'd be more fun. Well, the only way you won't miss this weekend's shows is by going to www.churchofsatirecomedyclub.com to get your tickets right now. Hell yeah.
Gang, gang, boys.
Good enough. All right.
Mondays suck, big dog.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I don't have a job to go to, and I can come here and record
Well,
6:30 in the morning.
this is our job.
That's what we do.
Yeah, this is what we
Just what we do. We do it for the people.
the people. We do this
You you knew where my eyes were. Inside joke. Follow us on Patreon. OnlyFans will tell you about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, we do this so much for the people that we have heard the demands from the people. And we will soon be popping up on OnlyFans.
Absolutely. Now, a lot of people are going to think this is bullshit because of the stigma that OnlyFans gets.
Right.
It's not bullshit.
Nope.
We are going to be live on OnlyFans.
We will be launching an OnlyFans platform for exclusive subscriber content. What'll it be? Well, look, I'm not saying, we're not advertising
We can't tell you what it is.
shirtless shows,
Free the nipple.
but I hear that's
It's on the docket.
pretty popular.
It's
on
been
that
tossed around.
platform.
There's not too many clothed things happening on that platform.
Right.
So,
Right. If we're gonna be the outlier, we might as well do something to fit in.
yeah.
Right.
Maybe I'll wear a fur coat with no pants.
Okay. I mean, it already looks like a button on a fur coat when you have no pants on.
Because I'd be hairy.
Yes. Hairy is the implied part. Okay. Well, you can just keep your eye out for more information on our OnlyFans debut. It'll be easy to stay informed on that. We'll make sure that you have all the information you need, because here we understand that being informed is difficult.
It is.
Mark,
There's so many things going on.
too many things going on. People have like breakfast to eat and teeth to brush.
Puzzles to do.
Right.
Cats to brush.
Bejeweled levels to get through. A
Okay.
Madden franchise to manage.
It's true.
Some people have alcohol to drink, weed to smoke.
Some people are trying to figure out how to fly a kite.
Some
It's
people.
a big endeavor.
Yeah.
I don't know how to throw a boomerang. I'm sure someone's trying to learn how to do that. Do you know how to throw a boomerang?
I don't, but I have. I've often wondered if boomerangs only work because of like the upside down vacuum pressure from being in Australia. You know what
That's
I'm
a
saying?
good point. It's a good point. I never tried to throw one in the northern hemisphere.
Right.
They
Like,
probably don't work.
yeah. Yeah, I don't think they do work in the northern hemisphere.
Like instead of coming back to you, they probably just be like my dad and don't.
Yeah, I think they work more like frisbees here.
Oh, you mean like where nerds collect them and throw them into trash cans and call it golf?
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
Makes sense now.
You know what is hilarious to me is that chains on a basketball hoop in a New York basketball
Court.
black court, right, blacktop court.
Yep.
That's
I like the way that.
yeah, right. Okay, we made it. We got through it. You know, that's like that has like a stigma about it. But
Yeah.
if you put those same chains around a trash can and throw a frisbee through it, it's like upper class.
Right.
Right.
It's just something like white people invented to do.
So gay. So gay.
You guys could just use rope. No one's going to steal it like they do on the basketball courts.
Right.
Like if you put a regular net on a basketball court, it gets stolen.
Well, okay, so it gets stolen, but also I feel like this makes sense from like a wear and tear, like a maintenance item issue, right? Like you got to think, even if somebody doesn't steal the net, it's gonna wear out. Whereas chains, probably not. Yeah,
Last for years.
right? You know, it's like they're not gonna wear down due to friction from a basketball. That's no.
Nobody's shooting
not
that
gonna
hard.
happen. Anyway.
Cool.
Well.
Glad we went through that.
Yeah, we got a little
Grease your chains, boys.
off of that. But you know what? That was informative.
Right.
And that is what we strive to do here because we understand that being informed is difficult.
Hella difficult.
Mark Twain once said,
Don't say that thing.
"No, what?
What?
No, this is not the excerpt from the book."
Okay. Just wanted to check.
Yeah, no.
I know sometimes you get carried
no,
away. And
No.
so
No.
reel it in.
Mark Twain once said, if you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. And if you read the newspaper, you are misinformed. And that is a sentiment that
And
we
if you-
generally agree with here. We don't lean left or lean right. We lean into hotbed issues, whether they be fiery school buses or
That was a good one.
bean hopper casualties or a never-ending saga of Florida person reports.
Hell yeah. Florida people are cool.
Florida people are my favorite. We here simply want you, the people, to be informed. We don't care what prefix or suffix you care to use with that word, informed. We simply care that you are the word informed in some fashion. After we take the time to package these certified pre-owned topics for you in a segment that we here at WCOS in Hanover like to call Gently Used News.
Still want this song to play every time I walk into a room.
It is.
Giggity, giggity.
It's an excellent entry song.
Oh, shit.
We're gaining live audience as we speak, ladies.
They're
and
literally
gentlemen. So
filing in as we're doing the show.
We have just increased by so much percentage.
25% more viewers are now in this building right now.
Yeah, I believe we may even have more viewers.
Just as rude as the first ones, though.
Yeah.
Ayo.
We've sent intern Chris out to wrangle the people on the street.
I wish we had a mic for him to take on the street.
All right. Anyway, here we are. We apologize for the interruption to this news program. However,
It's time for news.
it is. Originally reported January 6th, 2023 by CBC News in British Columbia.
It was a good day.
Officers at the Pacific Institution in Abbotsford, BC, were standing in a fenced inmate yard on December 29th, 2022, when they noticed something strange. One of the officers reported seeing a gray bird with a small package on its back. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Remember how I said more on that later?
Yep. We're about
This
to talk
is
about
your-
my third favorite kind of bird. Go
This
ahead.
is your carrier pigeon news story. The officers moved in to corner the bird and later identified it as a pigeon.
Does it say how many officers it took to corner this pigeon?
It did not.
This is in Canada?
This is in Canada.
There's a lot of them.
Probably took more than 8.
Yeah, because they're not even called officers up there, are they? They're mounties.
Well, that's
They
only,
probably each rode a horse.
That's only if you're in the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Oh, they're like the state troopers in fucking
right.
Canada. All
Right. These guys, I
There's
believe, were
county
correction
boys.
officers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they had
found-
single-shot pepper sprays on them.
Yeah, so it probably took more like 14 of these guys. They found, after cornering and identifying the pigeon.
I'm glad that pigeon had
These-
ID on it.
Yeah, right. These correction officers found that this pigeon had a package tied to its back, quote, in a similar fashion as like a little backpack, end quote, said
Hell yeah.
John Randall, Pacific Regional President of the Union for Canadian Correctional Officers.
Shout out John Randall doing the Lord's work. Found a pigeon just trying to go to fucking school. Got turned around with his little backpack.
Well, that's maybe...
And it took 26 of your Royal Guard or whatever that is to identify this bird.
That's maybe what you think, that this is some innocent bird seeking education. The officers were able to apprehend the bird after a lengthy period of time.
Oh, God.
I'm not making that up. That's what was reported.
I believe it. They're Canadian. For
They-
20 minutes, it was just like, hey, bird. The bird was just like, none of them spoke pigeon, so they had to get a translator in there.
Yeah. I wonder if anyone was able to contact a bird lawyer. The officers removed the cargo attached to the small pigeon and released it back into freedom, proving once again that law enforcement will literally go out of their way to treat animals with more respect and dignity than humans of color.
Right.
John Randall said the package found on the pigeon contained, quote, about 30 grams of crystal meth.
That's how you knew it was a white pigeon. Makes sense now.
It's a Kentucky pigeon. He got confused and flew north.
Yeah, exactly.
Too much meth.
Well, I mean, how much can you really fit on a pigeon?
This was described as a fairly substantial amount of crystal meth.
These fucking Canadians. You've never seen bulk crystal meth in your life, and it shows.
It's a little bit over an ounce of crystal meth.
If a pigeon can get it off the ground, it's not a substantial amount of any fucking thing.
Right. It's barely enough crystal meth to get you through the holidays.
Me and you probably could have stayed up for like 8 hours at most.
At minimum. Corrections Canada has confirmed that it is investigating, but would not provide further details. Allegedly, Canada correctional facilities have more issues with drones than they do pigeons.
This makes sense because birds are fake. Look into it.
Birds are fake.
They're all drones.
Fake transport pigeon drones date all the way back to the 1930s.
Right around when the technology came about.
When the earliest reported drug smuggling pigeon was recorded in a New York Times all-caps headline reading, quote, "Carrier pigeons smuggle drugs," end quote.
That newspaper was sold by an 11-year-old outside of a printing shop where his dad, who was 22, was getting cancer. Do we really take that seriously?
The paper that newspaper was printed on is from a tree that was cut down by an 8-year-old with 7 fingers.
Wow. That's pretty wild. But that tree that was cut down was planted by a 9-year-old orphan who was raising her 11 brothers, 2 of which had Down syndrome.
Hey. Don't talk about Craig's family.
Well.
All right. Next gently used news story is submitted by viewer Caleb Brookhart. Originally reported January 6th, 2023 by WSMV4, NBC News affiliate out of Nashville, Tennessee. 5 Laverne, Tennessee police officers were fired as part of an ongoing investigation into multiple sexual events between members of the department's evening shift, according to a city spokesperson. Horny cops. All right.
Well, ain't nobody fucking in the morning.
3 other officers have been placed on an unpaid suspension in regards to the same investigation. The whistleblower, Laverne Mayor Jason Cole.
What a fucking nerd.
What a nerd.
What a fucking nerd.
How do you
I bet he wasn't getting none. That had to be the only thing that set him off.
I bet he's one of these conservative Christian mayor types that is, you're right, not getting any at home.
Probably makes you keep your babies.
Right. That type. And I bet he
doesn't believe in dinosaurs.
This is spiteful. Mayor Cole, this is a sin.
Bet he's
Spite is
redheaded.
a sin.
But he's redheaded.
I bet so. You know, it's tough to say down here.
He's redheaded or balding.
Mayor Cole reported rumors of the sexual escapades to the city's Human Resources Department.
See, only nerds call it escapades.
Well, he called them sexual acts. I called them escapades.
Okay,
so
well,
what are you trying to say?
I'm just trying to say that maybe you are character acting. I don't know.
Mayor Cole reported rumors of the sexual acts. Was that a good line? That was a good take?
Yeah, I was trying to shit on that guy, not you.
Yeah, I know, but, well, good job.
My bad.
The whistleblower, Laverne Mayor Jason Cole, reported rumors of the sexual misconduct to the city's Human Resources Department on December 12th of 2022. Cole said a source presented this information alleging that Officer Megan Hall, which, if we can just take a second here, I don't like to judge people too much in public, but we can already tell that this Officer Megan Hall is going to be a handful just based on the spelling of her name, Megan. And I quote, it is Maegan.
Ugh.
That's...
I bet she's a thicket.
Sounds like a problem. Cole said a source presented information alleging that Officer Megan Hall was having intimate relationships with other members of the Laverne Police Department. Those employees include Sergeant Lewis Powell, Officer Patrick Magliocco, Officer Larry Holliday, Detective Seneca Shields, and Officer Juan Lugo Perez, according to the report obtained by WSMV4. All of the men named admitted to having undisclosed sexual relationships with Hall. Detective Shields would go on to tell city officials that Officer Hall performed oral sex on him while they were on duty inside the police department gym before returning to their desks to finish the workday.
Hell yeah.
That's...
Those guys took the old back the blue thing a little too seriously.
That is one hell of a workout.
God bless them, I guess.
You seem disappointed.
I'm not disappointed. I'm just like, I'm confused. I want to know where this goes to where it makes news.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, so far, I'm just seeing like a cool place to work.
Also detailed in the report is a Girls Gone Wild type party involving multiple officers and their families in a hot tub located on Laverne Police Sergeant Eric Stotts' houseboat.
Hold on. What members of said family? Like, were they partying with their grandparents?
I believe it was maybe officers and their wives.
Spouses.
Right.
Okay. All right. I get you.
Seems
All right.
seems to be
I just wanted to make
the most
sure.
commonly discussed.
Because this
in
was
the
in
police
Tennessee,
report.
right?
This was in Tennessee,
Just checking.
right. Along with this a Girls Gone Wild party in the houseboat. Also listed in the report were football watch parties where officers drove under the influence of alcohol.
Guys.
And several discussions of open marriages, including threesomes with Officer Hall and their wives.
This sounds like the best fucking job ever. You're on a houseboat. You're pretending to go to the gym and fucking another hot chick.
Yeah.
You're having open marriages.
Yeah.
You live in Tennessee, but that can change. So you
no, Tennessee's pretty good. No income tax. No state income tax.
Well, that explains why the tax dollars paid for this ludicrous police force.
Get what you pay for.
Income tax would have changed this.
You know what,
You're
dude?
playing Real Officers of Nashville right now, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, this almost sounds like we tried to write like Super Troopers 3.
Yeah, but then we just started living it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this started as a bit. We're like, let's fuck Megan. And then all of a sudden, you're on a houseboat with her grandmother in a hot tub. Sounds cool.
Yeah.
I'm down.
God.
I guess.
Hell yeah.
Not bringing my family, though.
No family.
No. We're family.
There you go.
We'll come as a family.
Yeah, we can have an open relationship with you.
Hell yeah.
Megan.
Megan. LeVar. Whoever else was on that boat.
It is important to note that Officers Hall, Lugo Perez, Powell, Shields, and Sergeant Henry Ty McGowan were fired.
What?
Officers Holiday, Magliocco, and Gavin Schoberl were suspended.
So those guys didn't
Chief.
penetrate.
Well, looking at the report, it seems like Officer Magliocco had maybe the most contact with Officer Hall.
And
So
he's just suspended?
He's just suspended. It may be the less...
Maybe like the two longest dicks got to stay.
Right.
And then the
There you go.
less satisfying is where you got fired. Just an assumption. Maybe they weren't cool in the houseboat.
Well, the owner of that houseboat, Police Sergeant Eric Stotts,
Son of a bitch.
is also the Laverne Fraternal Order of Police president, and said that he is aware of the investigation and that none of the officers involved would like to comment at this time.
I bet not.
It is unclear yet if appeals will
So-
be filed.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So the sergeant that is making this statement is the owner of this houseboat,
Yep.
and he's not like in trouble? He's just like, these guys don't want to talk about it?
Yeah.
I feel like this is the only 8 cops in that force.
They tend to protect their own.
Not that well. 4
Not-
of them got fired.
Well, they may file appeals.
Okay. We'll revisit this story in a few months, and I guarantee you that sergeant with the houseboat has just got new cops on it. I'm going to be honest with you. This is a
Right.
routine. He's done it. He got busted because Megan wouldn't shut the fuck up, and now
Right.
he's in a little bit of hot water.
That Officer Megan Hall was married and doing this extracurricular of her marriage. I believe there were
Is her
other
husband a cop?
officers. No,
He's a firefighter, isn't he?
probably.
Fucking
Most
EMS.
likely. This was a wild police report to sift through, and we may.
This was the 20-pager?
This was the 20-page police report I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Oh,
we
yeah.
should do like an in-depth.
I was just suggesting in
On
my
the-
head. We were right there that maybe this is a content that
This is
you can
paywall.
find on our OnlyFans,
Yeah, we'll read the whole report, dissect it,
and then kiss.
and then we'll reenact the parts, like the hot tub parts. We'll reenact that.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so hot. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, for sure. I could be all 3 sergeants.
Yeah.
You
I
can
can
be
be Officer
Megan.
Hall. Yeah. We'll just toss a space
Like,
heater.
this is my houseboat, and then I'll slide over. I'll be like, but I just want to fuck Megan. And then I'll come back over here, and I'll be like, you can't do that on my houseboat. You know what I mean? That's how that all went down.
Yeah. We'll just toss a space heater and a kiddie pool.
Hell yeah, dude. I'll make a sail, put it in the middle of the kiddie pool.
Oh man.
Gang. Shout out
Alright.
to Nashville or
Shout
Tennessee, wherever the fuck this was.
out. Laverne. Laverne, Tennessee.
I wish my aunt was named Laverne.
You know what I mean, Vern? All right. Well, in our
Gang.
Ooh. In our final gently used news piece of the week, originally reported January 11th, 2023 by WFLA News Channel 8, an NBC affiliate out of Tampa Bay, a Florida man was arrested after Opelika police said he beat a man with bricks.
Please tell me the next sentence is that this was at the Lego convention.
I cannot believe that sentence is fucking real.
Now hold on.
Okay, I'm holding.
Kind of with this guy.
All right, okay. All right, hold on.
Do you want me to read the next sentence?
No.
Okay. Do you want to reenact the next sentence?
No,
No?
that may get us demonetized.
Okay.
A Florida man was arrested after Opelika police. That's it. That's it. That's the part that I can't take seriously.
Opelika?
Opelika. What kind of fucking place is named Opelika?
You just told us a story about a small town of Tennessee named after a sassy black woman full of cops that are fucking on a houseboat.
Yeah. And this is the one I'm hung up on.
But Opelika should have been named that. Yeah. All right, let's take a deep breath. Take it from the top. Just think of it as a small marsupial, and then you'll get through it. Okay. If you think Opelika,
right,
you're picturing like a cute possum.
Sure. Yep. A Florida man was arrested after Opelika police said he beat a man with bricks because he wouldn't let him take a hit from his crack pipe, according to a police report obtained by news outlet WPLG.
This reminds me of my favorite wedding song, where at the end they're like, "Hey, Opelika," or whatever it was.
On December 22nd of 2022, the victim, unnamed, told police that he was sitting down on a grocery store cart on Sinbad Avenue.
What a fucking cool place to sit.
When a man he called Urkel came up to him and asked him for a hit from his crack pipe.
I mean, not a bad move.
Not a terrible move.
You're looking for a crack pipe, and also you're walking past someone who's sitting in a fucking shopping cart. They seem like they'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, if I saw a person sitting on or in a shopping cart, that is 100% the person that I would
assume has a crack pipe.
Yeah, I mean,
and also
maybe I'm
would
profiling.
Share it.
Right.
What are you holding it for?
Right.
You got no friends. You're in a fucking shopping cart.
Right. Hey, man, give me a hit of that crack pipe. But the victim refused and told Urkel, who was later identified as 29-year-old Tony Harris, that the victim, would break the pipe if he kept asking.
He's going to break his own crack pipe?
Yep. I love this crack so much, I'm not going to let you
right,
have none. I love it so much, you can't have none. If I can't have none, you're not going to get none. I'm going to break I love this. This is my crack, and if I can't, I'm not going to let you smoke. I'll break the pipe. Neither one of us smoke it.
Checks out.
I saw the video. The police report then states Harris hit the victim's face with a brick, causing him to stumble and suffer a fractured nose.
Do you think when he hit him, it was like that movie 300, and he just hit him, was like, "This is Opelika." And then he just wrecked that guy's shit with a brick. Also, where'd he get a brick? Was he buying bricks? Was it in the shopping cart that he was sitting in?
Maybe they were outside of a Home Depot looking for work to buy the crack.
Makes sense.
Right. Harris reportedly took the victim's jacket and then grabbed a brick in each hand.
All right. How's he holding the jacket?
I don't. Maybe he put the jacket on. Maybe he just
Good
took
move.
it off of him, threw it on the ground.
If I was going to hit somebody with a brick, I would put their jacket on first.
Yeah. Well, you never know what debris may fly back at you. You just want to be safe. Harris then threw one of the bricks, striking the unnamed victim.
I apologize, guys. We're having technical difficulties. We're going to reset and go right back to Darnell, and here it is.
Harris then threw one of the bricks.
How about I just say it, and then you mouth it, right? You know what I mean?
All right. Okay, go.
Let's see, where are we at here? Harris threw one of the bricks, hit the man in the head 4 times. 4 times. The man was able to get away from Harris to a nearby apartment complex where he found the entire Laverne Police Department fucking. That part may or may not be true. So anyway, Harris
threw one of the bricks, striking the unnamed victim in the back of the head, and the man was able to run toward a nearby intersection and then tripped after his... Everything
Oh, my...
have to say is so fucking ridiculous. I can't believe this is real news. This is the first one that has totally broken me.
I can't believe we get paid for this. This is wild. I just realized I skipped about 9 sentences when I started writing.
Oh, yeah.
You know I'm not good at reading.
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ.
The
Anyway.
the man ran toward a nearby intersection and then tripped after.
Just for everyone listening, I just hold on. I just read what you're laughing at, and now I get it.
Well, if I can ever read it out loud.
Pull it together, man.
I know,
We
right?
got news to do.
All right. The man ran as far as he could until he tripped. This motherfucker tripped because his feet began to hurt.
I'm getting lightheaded. Oh my God.
All right. Okay. We gotta get this back. Okay.
What if we just like? We just edited like a super sad story, and then we clip back to us just wiping our eyes.
Oh God.
Fuck.
You know what's funny? This is a super sad story.
It gets worse, guys.
It gets so much worse. The man ran toward a near the. I
Got
feel
hit
like
by
I
a
gotta back
bus.
up. I gotta back up so much. The police
Put a
report
bow on it.
states.
It's over.
The police report states that 29-year-old Tony Harris hit the man in the face with a brick, causing him to stumble and suffer a fractured nose. Harris then reportedly took the victim's jacket and grabbed a brick in each hand. Harris threw one of the bricks, striking the victim in the back of the head. The man was able to run toward a nearby intersection and tripped after his, quote, feet began to hurt, end quote. I can't believe this is a real story. This is where Tony Harris would catch up to the victim and hit him in the head with a brick 4 more times. The man was able to get away from Harris into a nearby apartment complex. He was later taken to a hospital for treatment.
Motherfucker. What an emotional roller coaster that was.
Wow. Every sentence I had to get through for that story was
brutal.
A hurdle. Mr. Harris remains held without bond on charges of felony battery.
Did they let him keep the jacket?
And armed robbery with a weapon.
I bet he's still got the jacket.
I hope so.
God bless him. God fucking bless him.
He earned that jacket. Oh, my God.
My feet hurt. I wonder how far away that intersection was.
Wow.
Gang, gang.
Well, here we are.
I think we are pretty far into this one, aren't we?
We're pretty deep.
Maybe we should make them pay for the rest of this episode.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything that I would charge anyone money for yet.
Not yet. We're not naked yet.
Ooh. All right. Well, here we are.
Here we are.
Here. Okay. I'm still just
We all
trying
need to take a breather from that moment.
I feel like we need an intermission. You know what I mean?
I'm totally okay with an intermission.
All right. Well, maybe let's not quite do an intermission yet.
Okay.
Instead, we have a new game that we are excited to play here at WCOS in Hanover. I don't know if it will quite top our last segment.
That one hurt. That one
Wow.
hurt. But I think we're gonna need intern Chris for this game, aren't we?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, we would like to introduce you to our latest addition to the show. You may know our newest intern. He may look familiar. You may believe that he was a bartender in a past life or maybe a previous profession. Maybe a private event for hire bartender.
He did that Kanye thing.
Right, right. But you may think that about our next guest. However, this is a totally new and repackaged character. No strings attached to the previous one. This is a reboot.
It's a new guy.
It's a refresh.
It's a totally new guy.
Fresh coat of paint. All right. We have a new intern at the show. He is responsible for these wonderful Tom's Box forms.
Which you can see here in front of me.
That's about what it deserved. All right.
I mean, I feel like it might have been more than it deserved.
Maybe. Who knows?
So are we gonna get him up here? Are we gonna wake him up so he can come up here?
Yeah.
All right.
We should do that. All right.
Chris!
Everyone, please welcome
Chris!
intern Chris.
Intern Chris. There he is. Oh, thanks, buddy. That's
All right. Tom's Box. Tom's Box is full.
you know that it's not time for that. But thanks anyway. I guess.
It is not time for that.
Why don't you just fucking hold it while you're up here? Thanks, buddy. You're gonna have to turn it around. Turn it around. There you go. Now you gotta turn it on. There's a button.
Hello.
I can hear myself.
Yeah,
you?
okay, that's good. That's good. You should hear yourself a little bit. All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
you hear me? All right.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Don't
you guys
touch
are
the
doing good.
talent's microphone.
You guys are doing good. You guys are getting along well. Okay.
God.
This is like when you take your dog to a dog park for a first time.
I imagine this is how it felt on that fucking houseboat when like the cool guys showed up and people like me were like, fuck, he's gonna get the fuck Megan. Anyway.
All right. Well, we are debuting a new game, a new segment here at WCOS in Hanover. This is something that we brought up on the show last week, I believe, something that came up naturally, very natural.
Organically.
That's the word I wanted. It is a game that we like to call Hockey Player or Oligarch.
Russian hockey player or Russian oligarch.
That's it.
There it is.
That's it. I don't know if we have a...
We don't need any. There it is.
Yeah.
All right, so Chris, we've each selected hockey players and Russian oligarchs. And we're going to give you the name to the best of our ability.
Yeah.
And a fact about said person. And you have to decide if they are a hockey player or a Russian oligarch. You all right with that?
If I'm wrong, does that mean I'm racist?
No.
Then I'm fine with it.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think it makes you right.
I told you he was a bad idea.
But then do I love Russians?
Why don't we let you
If
worry?
I guess them all correctly.
Why don't we let you worry about these things with your therapist?
All right. So do
Alright.
you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I will. I can go first. Okay. Vladimir Tarasenko owns exotic animals.
Hell yeah. I like this. So now I can guess with yours, and you can guess with mine
Yeah.
as well. So go ahead. What do you think, Chris? It doesn't matter what he thinks. So what I was going to say is I think owning exotic animals would also be, it could be both.
Right.
Do you have an idea of what kind of animals? Or is that all the information we get?
That's the only information I could find.
Okay. All right, I'm locked in. What do you think it is? I'm going to go with Oligarch.
Okay.
I would say probably has a tiger.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, if you said Oligarch, you are incorrect.
Motherfucker.
Vladimir Tarasenko plays hockey for the St. Louis Blues.
He's also not a tiger.
He is not a tiger. He's a human.
He doesn't have a tiger?
Wow, Chris doesn't
He-
understand questions.
He may have a tiger.
I thought the question was what exotic pet?
No, the question is whether or not he is a Russian hockey player or a Russian oligarch. We're doing like a study, almost like a societal observation thing.
If I get it
Where-
wrong, would I be racist?
No,
Okay.
I don't think.
Let's
This was
play.
your idea. This was your idea.
Then I'm in.
This guy was your idea.
I'm in.
Hey, you know who didn't say no?
That's true.
I'm just saying. Okay. Tom?
All right, the next one up for debate. Nikita Zadorov. Fun fact about him, he's spoken out and pinned an image on his Instagram that said, "No war."
Oh.
He's a hockey player.
I feel like that's easy to get trapped in there as hockey player. I feel like this is controversial because he's an oligarch. Ooh, okay. Can we take this game a step further and guess whether or not they are a living or recently suicided oligarch?
Sure.
I think this guy put that up and got immediately suicided. He's an oligarch.
Yeah.
He's a hockey player.
All right.
He's a hockey player.
What did I win?
You get to go to the next round.
All right.
Do you want me to go again?
I can
Because
go.
I have got some good ones.
Okay.
All right. Reveal Maganov. Fun fact about him. Just make sure you're awake. Fun fact about him. Started as an ostrich farmer. Oligarch, hockey player.
What was the name again?
Let me read it again.
Just the name.
Reveal, Ravil.
Ostrich Farm was in Canada.
Nope. Maganov.
I've never heard of that country.
That's cool. But do you think that maybe he was a Russian oligarch?
No.
Okay. So you're going hockey player?
I'm going ostrich farmer.
Okay. Call this Russians on the Spectrum for the next episode. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Started as an ostrich farmer,
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
now plays hockey.
Yep. Didn't say that. Is that what you're guessing?
Yeah.
Hockey player? Hockey player?
Yep.
Actually, Russian oligarch.
Wow.
And my second fun fact about him was recently suicided Russian oligarch. So,
All right.
good call on that one.
Yeah, there's a...
That would have gave it away.
That's
There's a-
Gave that
yeah.
clip.
After he,
It's a good thing.
There's
that.
there's
Didn't give it
there's
to
a
us.
gang of them.
I've got one more good one.
Okay.
Ivan Barbashev. Fun fact about him: we share a birthday. It's not really much of a fun fact.
When,
but I
Bardasev?
when's
saw-
your birthday, Tom?
Ivan Bardasev?
When is your birthday?
Well, you would know it if you were a good intern.
I'm not.
I know.
If that's Tom's birthday, I'm going hockey player.
Okay. I'll go with you.
Hockey player?
Hockey player.
Hockey
I'm
player?
changing it. I don't want him to come with me. I want to go.
Say the word. Nope, say the word.
Oligarch.
There it is. I knew he'd been avoiding it.
Very good.
Well, he's not an oligarch. That's a small.
I have a hard
That's a
time with
small
those.
animal in Texas that curls up into a ball.
I thought that was an armadillo.
Nope. It's an armadark. Armadillos is like the cinnamon things at Taco Bell.
I learned so much hanging out with you guys.
That's why we're here. Anyway, that's a hockey player.
Hockey player. All right. I've got one. I've got a good one here.
Cool.
Vitaly Malkin.
Malcolm?
Malkin.
Malkin with an N.
With an N. Malkin. Okay.
Vitaly.
Fun fact about Vitaly Malkin. He has an Israeli passport.
Mm. I'm going to go hockey player.
I'm going to go terrorist hockey player.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Very aggressive. I
Not
like
Jewish.
it. I like it. He is, in fact, an oligarch.
Wow.
Russian
So
oligarch.
just a terrorist.
Just a terrorist. Just a financial Russian terrorist.
That was a cool game.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So what I win?
You win another week of interning for us here at WCOS in Hanover.
He looks like that guy from Home Alone that tried to fucking rob that house with a kid in it.
A wet bandit.
Wet Bandit?
The Sticky Bandits.
Sticky Bandit.
Yeah. Yeah, I can
I'm
see
getting
that.
more uncomfortable as this goes.
I can see that. You do look like you need to wash your hands.
It's been a few days.
Okay. We should
We
have
should
a
send
meeting.
Chris onto a fucking another endeavor.
No.
No?
I think there's hope here. I think we just need to have like a health care and grooming.
Rehab?
Right.
I gotcha.
This guy's a little bit of a project.
God damn, I wouldn't give you $1 on the street. What? What are we doing?
I feel like you guys are dirtball shaming me right now.
No.
Dirtball shaming. You know,
No.
we would never do
No.
that.
Just
We-
because I live outside.
You
guys
don't
are
have to
making
live
me
outside.
Feel less than.
You have a fucking house and you go outside.
But I don't like the house.
That's not my problem.
Yeah, man. Look, okay.
You have a
we're-
house.
Yeah, we're proud of you that you have it. Just because you choose to not be in it, that's not really our
And it's 2023, dude. We can't
Problem.
judge you for what you do.
right.
If you want to go
I
outside,
feel shamed.
you want to go outside and
Okay.
do your thing.
No one lets me hold babies.
The
no one
operative
shakes my hand.
The operative words there was that you feel. And your feelings can't be invalid, but they also don't have to be true. So everyone give intern Chris a big round of
I learned
applause.
so much from you guys. Thank you.
Give me the microphone, Chris.
Leave that here.
Good job, buddy. Good
All right.
job. Oh, look. He did do his job.
He brought us the
Hell
box. Careful.
What's in the
wires.
box? God, that'd have been cool if he just knocked
Tripods.
this whole fucking production offline, and we would have had to kill him.
You're giving me anxiety.
We would have had to dig a hole under the stage just so we can remember him. All right, so we're fucking running long on time. Do you want to get through Tom's box? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, peoples.
Every week we ask.
I'm
that
not
if
reading all
you-
these.
Every week we ask that if you have something to say, that you take a second to jot it down in our newly formatted Tom's Box form, and that maybe you fold it up into a nice little package.
Yeah, you folded it up 14 fucking times and put it in the box. That was a good move.
Yeah, make sure it's nice and thick, and then jam it in Tom's Box.
I don't like... God damn it.
The more you can jam in Tom's Box, the merrier.
The only thing I hate more than Intern Chris is that song. Not even a song. It's not
You're
even a fucking song.
gonna have to ease up on intern Chris.
I told you I didn't.
He's
fucking,
doing a good
I
job.
told you. I
He's
told
doing.
you.
Look, we asked him to come up with these forms, and he did a
Bro.
He did a great job on them. We have to talk about margins and alignments for logos and make sure maybe they're not cut off.
Cut off
before
on the
you
sides
print
and
1,000 of them.
Make sure Tom is spelled correctly.
Also, please don't order 4 cases of printer paper just to be able to print 1,000 of these.
Also, nobody needs it dated. This isn't a
We-
fucking...
We don't have the
See,
budget
You know what? I'm not going to shit on Intern Chris.
for the paper
I'm going to give him a chance.
because this is difficult to monetize. So please don't print that many pages at a time.
It couldn't have been that high quality of paper, dude. I can see right through it.
Yeah. All
He
right.
printed it on tracing paper.
Hey, he's doing a good job. You're gonna have to ease up on him.
Okay. You're right. You're right. I'll shut up.
Hey.
Good job, Intern Chris.
Who would you rather have
Any
interning
fucking body.
for? Greg
I mean,
Billett?
Greg Billett? Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Wow.
You know why? You know why? I don't know why either. You make a good point
You're
there.
just being hateful.
I was just trying to like come back at that,
Yeah.
and there was
See?
nothing there. You're
yeah.
right.
You're just
right.
full of spite right now.
I'm full of spite.
You know
because
what,
you
Tom?
did that.
You need to take a second to sift through and read everything that's in Tom's box.
Yes, Queen.
All right,
Anyway,
get to your first
all right. The
box.
first paragraph in Tom's box. Make me a wig out of your mom's chest hair. Aren't you glad we did this now?
Well, yeah, we got to know what do people have to say.
Talk to people.
We put this box out for the people.
And
that
they
come.
abuse it.
The open mic nitroids use it. Craft brewed comedy patrons have used it before. People that come to this show use it. People that come out to the weekend shows use it. I think that some of the people from the weekend shows think it's like a comment, like review box.
This one's named and dated. And I hate it.
Okay.
This one's from Farmer John. And I know he's not a smart man because he spelled his own name Jon. Good timing. I think you need tested. Not sure for what. Is there anything you need tested for?
No.
No?
No.
Sure.
I don't need tested for anything.
You're not running a little hot right now?
No.
No?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, I have a GED. I don't need any more tests. Next. This is a question, but it's not named, so I don't know. Do you hate me? Check yes or no.
Okay. Well, that depends. Could we list people and
Do we hate?
say no?
Okay.
We'll just
Fuck.
okay, but it's just as good. I'll say a person, you'll say a person, and
I'll
we'll
say
say
yes or no. Okay.
Yeah,
All
okay.
right, you go first, so
All
I
right.
know where we're going.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Tommy Lutz.
No.
Right.
Farmer John.
Yes.
My man.
Yeah. Okay. Farmer John.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Pretty good.
Penelope Cruz.
No.
No?
No. Hands down, no.
Cool.
Hell yeah. You want me to keep going?
I thought we were going to go for the rest of the show.
No, there's plenty of stuff to get
If
to.
you want us to answer this, put your fucking name on it. Until then, yes is the answer.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We could have done that all night, but we can't because there's plenty to sift through in Tom's box.
Oh, this has got shit scratched out and everything. This is written by a fucking crackhead. Oh, my God. This is a goddamn paragraph. I'm not even going to read all this.
Yeah, you might. Can you read all of it?
Bro.
Do you need me to read some of it?
You can if you want. I can read it to you. It says, this is from John Studebaker, who I think might be Farmer John. And under the date, he wrote, a fucking fart nights. Several new mans. He might have meant something else, but his handwriting's terrible.
What?
Hey, Tom. Do you have a salamander as a pet when you're in your early 40s? I'm in my early 70s, but I'm allergic to amphibians. I do love dinosaurs, but what the fuck? P.S. Got a good goldfish recipe.
Oh, boy.
I appreciate the effort put forth into that question, but there's so many things to go over on there. No, you should not have a salamander as a pet at any age. It's not a pet. I'm not even sure they're real. You ever seen one?
Salamanders
seen
are
one in
like
the wild?
birds. Fake.
Yep, fake as fuck.
Fake birds, fake salamanders.
And I don't have a good goldfish recipe because you can buy them at the store in a box, and they're baked.
Oh. I typically get mine in a bag
Fresh?
in water.
In a bag in water.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Another great fucking question. Not named or dated. It just says, how big is your box? It's this big.
It's
This big.
this
It's
big.
been called the Megan Hall of Pennsylvania.
Hey, that's a callback.
Heyo.
Yeah, the Megan Hall of
Gang, gang.
boxes.
Well, I thank all of our fucking fans that write into this show, and they just put so much effort and time into it. And I look forward to seeing Farmer John and John Studebaker, who are the same person. And I want to meet his pet salamander. I just want to pet it. I just want to pet it for a couple minutes. See where it spits. There it is. Wow. Ayo.
All right. Well, I think we've done it. I think we've run out of show, Tom.
We sure did.
If we haven't run out of show, we should. Okay.
Yep, this is the truck runoff on the side of a mountain.
Well, we couldn't get that lucky.
Nope, we just ran over the side.
That's it.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, don't forget tonight and every Monday we have Open Mic Nitro.
Yes, we do.
16 spots available for sign up at 7:30 p.m. This Wednesday we have Craft Brewed Comedy brought to you by The Circle in Hanover, PA. Ryan Nazer, Eric Woodworth, Tom Nutty, Tommy Sambazo, all advertised to appear, card subject to change. This weekend we have Adam Muller, Tyler Yarish, and Greg Belay. Greg Belay hosting.
Greg Belay.
Yeah, all right.
Gregory Belay.
And don't forget to keep your eye out for our OnlyFans content.
OF, baby.
OF.
Show you my butthole for $1.
Yeah, that's it. You'll be able to see our nipples and watch us kiss.
There
All right.
you go.
Well, for my
Fight to the
co-anchor,
bottom of an ice cream cone. Go ahead.
for my co-anchor and partner, Tom Nutty, I've been your host, Darnell Fuson. Good morning, Hanover.
Have a good fucking day. That was the best fucking time I've had on this stage in a minute. We were crying.